Welcome back to the Third Lace Podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up, what's up?
I hope you guys enjoyed Week 5, and I hope you all enjoyed our last week's podcast. I'm sorry that we didn't have, a special episode like we had these past few weeks, but this week, we got a super banger episode for y'all. We got Week 6 predictions coming at you guys right now, and in a few days, I believe I'm going to be posting it on Tuesday, so that y'all have all week to watch it. It's very entertaining. It'll be our top 10 quarterbacks in the league right now and our top 10 NBA players because the NBA is back, baby. NBA preseason started. We love the NBA over here. Big NBA and NFL fans. Thread the Laces talks about all NBA and NFL news. So, yeah, I'm very excited. But like always, we'll start with our Week 5 takeaways, and we'll tell you guys our records, and then we'll jump into Week 6 predictions. My record is sitting at 50-28, and I'm 2-3 on my upsets. So not very good on my upsets, but I am 50-28 on my record.
Yeah, I'm at 49-29, and I'm 3-2 on my upsets.
49-29.
Yeah, I've lost 2 in a row on my upset of the weeks.
Now, I do remember last week and, the week before that, and the week before that, this guy over here talking all that smack, talking about the records and the records. Oh, I got a better record than you. And look at that. I always end up on top, just like last year.
Yep, you're up by 1. I had a bad week last week. I went 7-7.
Yeah, last week.
That's why he got me.
Last week I went 10-5. I had a pretty decent
10-4.
week. Oh, my bad. 10-4.
10-4. That was a good week. I got you caught up to me.
Yeah, it did. But a couple of things I want to talk about in the Week 5 were the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the Buffalo Bills.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, not many people did, and I picked the Bills. So did he. Most of the people picked the Bills just because the way the Jags have been playing, but ETN went off at 150 yards. What was it, 2 touchdowns? And then Trevor Lawrence looked pretty freaking good, man. He was clicking with his receivers. He was looking like last year, Trevor Lawrence. So I think that Jags team is starting to fall back in place. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the 49ers, man, how unstoppable that they are. You go up against the Cowboys, people are saying they're the second best defense in the league behind the 49ers, and they have a very explosive offense as well, and they absolutely dominated the Cowboys. Absolutely dominated them. That was a big statement game. Brock Purdy, he actually looks good. If you actually watch his film, it's not just the system out there, making plays. He's making plays himself. Last year, they started off 3-3 before he was actually the starter, and since he's been the starter, they haven't lost. Clearly, it's not just the system. The system definitely helps, but he's like Shanahan out there. You know what I mean? He's like a mini Shanahan out there throwing the ball. I don't know. It's like he's at another Shanahan mind. I was watching a lot of Brock Purdy film over the past week.
I'm not on his ball sack like that.
Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying, the 49ers look like they're the most unstoppable team in the league right now.
I'm saying the Red Rifle could do just as good as Brock Purdy in that system.
Andy Dalton.
You could bring him from fucking Carolina. Just as good. Just a good system, man. Good team around him. I'm not taking away from Brock Purdy, but he gets a lot of time to throw the ball.
You just said it's a system.
He gets a lot of time with the ball, which is awesome.
But there was a few plays. There was multiple plays in that Cowboys game where he's getting pressured and he escapes a pocket and throws a dot.
Yeah,
absolutely throws a dot.
I'm not saying that. He has some good plays, some good highlights, but
he's always just so comfortable. I get that he's plays for 49ers.
I feel like when you look at all the positions, like the receiver position, the tight end position, the line, the defense, all the positions are better than Brock Purdy.
All right.
But I praise them. They're winning. They're doing good. They're probably the best team in the league right now.
Do you have any more Week 5 takeaways?
Week 5? I don't think so.
Okay.
It's a pretty lame week. My 7-7 is pretty lame.
Yeah, he's upset over his 7-7. But that spirit will be brought back while we talk about these Week 6 predictions. And also, when we jump into our game news. So, but y'all better stay tuned for these next few days. And follow us on social media, man, at Thread the Laces. And hit that like button. If you're watching right now, hit the like button. Go ahead down there real fast. Take a second. Takes a couple seconds. Hit the like. Come back to the video. I appreciate you. Started off with these Week 6 predictions. Thursday Night Football, Broncos at the Chiefs. Unfortunately, when we're recording this podcast, the game has already happened. But we both bet on the Kansas City Chiefs. If you follow me at Nate's Takes on Twitter, you've seen my bets for Thursday Night Football. And you lost money, but it's all right. If you've been staying... Hey, if you've been keeping up with me, though, you've hit for $1,000 across these first 5 weeks. So just keep following me. That's more than you bet. I promise.
Keep it going.
Keep it going. We're going to keep it going, too. I'm about to post my bets tonight whenever this gets posted. So when you see this posted, my bets are already posted at Nate's Takes. Go and make you some money. But yeah, we both had the Chiefs winning. They did win, but honestly, I thought the Chiefs were going to put up a lot more points. That was the reason I lost my bet. I had the Chiefs going over, and they did not go over. They were getting shut down by that Broncos defense when they got close to the red zone, and I don't know, man. It was like Travis Kelce versus the world out there. There was a few guys that made some drops.
I had him scoring. He got all them yards and didn't score. I was like,
Pacheco didn't score either. That was the big. That was the big bets that they got you this week, or on not this week, but Thursday night. We got our London game this week. Baltimore Ravens at. Oh, I guess not at, but Baltimore Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans. Who you got?
I'm gonna give the Titans on this one.
See, I was back and forth.
I was too.
I was back and forth between them. I picked the Ravens at first, and then switched to Titans, and then I switched it back to Ravens. I'm sorry I couldn't do it to them. I think Lamar is really like that, and I know that Mike Vrabel always has a scheme, and he's one of the best coaches in the league. Yada yada, but the Ravens defense is better than the Titans defense, in my personal opinion. And Lamar Jackson is better than all the Titans players. I mean, Derrick Henry's out there, but he's not a quarterback.
No.
Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. He can run. So.
You stop Henry, you win the game.
Yep, and the Ravens defense will be able to stop Henry, in my opinion. That's why I picked the Ravens.
I'm picking the Titans because I don't think Henry's going to get stopped this week.
Quan Smith out there? You know he's got more tackles, more forced fumbles, and a few more things than Fred Warner. Fred Warner's number 2. He's number 1. But, I mean, I still think Fred Warner's better. I don't even think it's a debate, but... Next game, Panthers at the Dolphins. So he's got Titans, I got Ravens. Panthers at the Miami Dolphins. I got the Dolphins blowing them out. I don't even think it's really going to be close. Panthers got a few guys injured. Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
No, for sure. There ain't much to say about this, I don't think.
If you're one thing I do want to say about this, if you're a bettor, bet on Raheem Mostert yards, Raheem Mostert touchdown.
Don't try to bet on the spreads or on the try to get money that's too big of a spread or anything like that. If you want to make a bet on the game, you want to bet on a player, like he's saying, like Mostert,
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, all them guys are going to get yards.
I think Mostert's definitely going to get his 50
Mostert's
yards.
my lock this week.
Yeah, mine too.
Because Jeff Wilson's hurt, and if you didn't
he's not even playing.
And
you already downgraded him to out.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. He's hurt if they didn't know. And then so is Devin Achane. So, yeah, that was sad to see. He was another player that got hurt last week.
You can see Mostert. He's definitely going to get his 50 yards at least. And I think he's even going to score if you want to slow that on there. Just saying.
All right, next up we got Saints at Houston. Who you got, man? It was pretty big. It was debate between this game.
Yeah, I was too, but I'm putting Saints defense.
That's exactly why I picked. They're top 10 secondary defense in the league.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going with the Saints. I think they still got weapons on offense. I mean, you still got Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara. They're in this.
Taysom
Hill, which they don't really use as much as they should. I think when they brought Derek Carr in there,
they use him a fair amount. I feel like.
I think last year without Derek Carr, they used him a lot more, And I feel like they feel more comfortable with Derek Carr in there where they don't have to use him as much. I think that's a mistake, but whatever. But the Saints defense is going to, I think that's what gives them the edge to win the game.
Yeah, I got the Saints winning for most of the same reasons. Olave hasn't really had a super big breakout game. And
no, he hasn't.
The Texans secondary isn't
too
crazy.
He did really good last year, too.
The Texans defense has been playing good, but it's really their front seven that's been playing good. Their secondary isn't the greatest, and Chris Olave, I feel like, is going to make a couple big plays in this game. And I think you're going to see the Saints beat the Texans by, say, like 4 to 7 points. 4 to 7. They win 4 to 7 points. That's
I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think they're going to win for sure.
Yeah, next game we got Washington at Atlanta. Who you got?
All right, I got Atlanta Falcons.
So do I. I'm not the biggest believer in the Washington Commanders.
Not right now.
And Sam Howell yet. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Sam Howell's been playing pretty good.
I think they got good weapons and stuff, but I think Brian Robinson could be really good. They got to get a little better on the offensive line. Logan Thomas, he can show up. You got Curtis Samuel.
Falcons' defense is just so good, too.
Yeah, but Jesse Bates is out this week.
Oh, my God, he is out this week. That is a big loss.
And that's their best defensive player. I mean, that's the best defensive player they probably had in 10 years. Thanks. Thanks, Bengals, for not bringing him back. But we can't pay everybody, so. But, I think the Falcons will still win the game.
Yeah, I got the Falcons winning as well. Next up, we got the Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got the Jags winning. They beat the Bills last week. I feel like they're back on a roll. Colts are without Anthony Richardson. Man, give me the Jaguars. What are we talking about?
The Minshew Manias, man. No. I did it first. How this is my upset of the week. I started going back over it. That's not going to happen. Jags are going to get them. So I changed my upset of the week this week.
Wow.
It's not going to be the Colts. Jags are going to win this game.
Wow.
They're at home. The way they played against the Bills, I thought they did real good. The Colts, I'm not saying they're going to lose because Anthony Richardson in there, because Gardner Minshew does just as good, if not better, than he does. The only thing Gardner Minshew ain't got that AR-15 does is the legs. But Gardner Minshew, he's always poised. He throws the ball. I think he's a good quarterback. I think
he's a good backup.
I think he's going to. Whatever. I think he's going to keep him in the game a little bit, but Jags aren't going to beat him. So.
Yeah, I got Jacksonville winning this game by 10 points. So. I can see it. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, if you want to do a 7-12 or something,
I could definitely see a 7-12 Jags win.
I could see a 7-12 by a touchdown, but by 10 or more, I don't know.
Next game, we got the hometown Seattle versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Damn, he said Bengals, guys.
We both got the Bengals.
Yeah,
I already know he picked the Bengals against Seahawks. The only reason is because, Cincinnati played great last week, but you can't really talk too much because it was the Arizona Cardinals. You're supposed to be smacking them when you're the Cincinnati Bengals. And you're replacing the Seattle Seahawks, who are 3-1. They had a bye. You know what I'm saying? They were sitting there checking out the Bengals tape. Extra week. So, with Pete Carroll, you never know. They could definitely sneak out the win. I'm not counting that out at all. But Cincinnati has a must-win this week, going into the bye week, and their whole team knows it. Joe Burrow looked pretty mobile last week, so that's why I believe Cincinnati Bengals are going to win. Joe Burrow's back mobile, and it's a must-win, man.
Yeah,
and in those must-wins, I feel like Joe Burrow just does not lose the super must-wins.
And it's a must-win because next week they got to bye, and then the next 2 games, we're in trouble.
Yeah, 49ers and then the Bills. It's going to be a
couple
tough games.
49ers and the Bills.
Will the Bengals hand the 49ers their first loss with Brock Purdy?
The Bengals going to have to win one of them 2 games between the Bills and 49ers, and they're going to have to beat Seattle for us to stay in the running. So it's going to be tough. Them 2 games after the bye is going to be tough. So I'm glad they got the bye before these 2 tough games. And I don't know. We'll have to see, man.
If everybody stays healthy through this game, then if everybody stays healthy for the Bengals in this game,
then they get the bye week, so you'll see T. Higgins back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If everybody can stay healthy right now that's on the roster through this game, everyone will be back for the 49ers game. And then you got your best players out there. So it's definitely going to be an interesting few weeks for the Cincinnati Bengals. But all in all, we both got the Bengals winning. I feel like Jamar Chase is a good bet on yards in that game. I also like Kenneth Walker yards in that game. But that's about it. I'm not too high on too much else in that game. But I like Kenneth Walker and I like Chase this week. Next up, Vikings at the Chicago Bears. Who you got, man? Who you got? Because it was a tough decision for me. I'm not going to lie. The way the Bears have been playing these last 2 weeks, Justin Fields, come on, dude. Don't even lie. I thought it was a tough decision, even though I still went with the Vikings. I thought it was a tough decision.
I went Vikings, too. Justin Fields has been playing out of his ass, man. He's been doing real good, man. But
finally giving Fields his props. Look at that. He's a bigger man.
Him and DJ Moore have been connecting pretty good these last couple of weeks. You know, DJ Moore's coming around. He's played better these last 2 weeks than he's played ever in his career in Carolina. But I really like DJ Moore and Justin Fields and their connection right now.
He ain't never had Justin Fields at quarterback. That's why.
You know, their connection right now is good. I like it. And but
it took a few weeks.
Still, Vikings gonna win.
I think it's gonna be a very close game. Honestly.
I don't think no ball.
The only reason that I picked the Vikings was because
he wants to switch it.
I do want to switch it. I ain't gonna lie.
I already know.
I've been thinking about the Bears this whole time, because I don't have too many upsets this week. But honestly, I just don't see Kirk Cousins going out like that. I feel like I see a Kirk Cousins 3-touchdown, 300-yard game masterclass.
That's what I mean.
Like, I'm not even playing. Like, Jordan Addison, Hawkinson, all them guys getting super involved. I think Addison's going to have a big, probably too. I think Addison and Osborne are going to have big weeks. Along with Hawkinson,
because I got all my players are getting injured on fantasy,
So I think this is a game that they should win. They always get it done against the Bears, but I would not be surprised to see the Bears win.
If the Bears do pull it out, I'm not going to be super surprised either. I don't have the Vikings winning by much if they do. So, but I just got them just barely slipping over the top.
Whoever wins, it's going to be by like 3 points.
Yeah. Under 6 for sure.
Yeah. Next game, we got 49ers at the Browns. If you heard a couple minutes ago, the 49ers are going to win this game. The best team in the league right now. It's looking like best overall team.
I'm gonna call 38-3.
No, 38 points on the Browns defense would be wild.
Yeah, come on, dude. Whatever. It's the 49ers and their weapons.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what everyone said about the Cowboys. And then they put up 40 on them, 45 on them.
That's what I'm saying. Cowboys defense is good.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're going to do to the Browns.
Is decent, and they're going to do
probably like 34 to like 13.
They're not scoring no touchdowns.
The Browns?
No. They have no Deshaun Watson, which I don't think he's that good anyway. he ain't nothing like this when he was in Houston.
Yeah, they might get a few field goals.
I can see him get 2 at the most.
34-9.
I said 38-3, but 34-9, that's 9. Then you get 3 field goals.
They might break a few loose, you know what I mean? Amari Cooper get mad one time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not even gonna be a fun game.
Because Amari Cooper is back this week. That's hilarious.
49ers are just gonna demolish these boys. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Well, that moves on to our 4 o'clock game. 4 o'clock games. Patriots versus the Las Vegas Raiders. I got the Raiders. The Patriots are in shambles right now. Doesn't look like they know what they're doing on offense.
They don't lost whatsoever. Matt Judon.
Yep, all their defensive players are gone. It's just not looking too hot for them. So I got the Raiders this week.
Yeah, I do too. Patriots are garbage. Matt Jones, flop.
Josh McDaniels though, playing his former team. You know what I'm saying, where he grew up.
I don't care about none of that. He don't even touch Bill Belichick, so.
Exactly.
I'm not a big fan of
Bill
Josh McDaniels.
Neither am I. That's what I'm saying. Bill Belichick taught Josh McDaniels. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot closer game. He did a very good
job at teaching Josh McDaniels because I don't think he's a great coach. I think the Raiders need a different coach. I think they got players that they can really win with. They got a defense that they can win with.
Yeah, they do.
I just don't like their coaching. I'm sorry, but I still got them beating the Patriots because the Patriots are garbage. And it's hard to see that with Bill Belichick as a coach.
It really is.
But
never a loser.
You have no quarterback, and your receivers are just mediocre. Your running back Stevenson, which everybody thought was like going to kill, he ain't done nothing. They're just in shambles, like he said. I mean, this is bad for them guys.
Definitely in shambles. I got the Raiders.
Next
up, Lions at Tampa Bay. Wow. Move the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my new upset of the week.
What? You're lying, bro.
I swear, look.
Back-to-back upsets of the week's the same.
Huh?
Oh, my goodness. Upset.
You do too?
Lions.
This guy copying off my book.
We don't see our. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
If you watch, you know. If you watch, you know. We're not.
Yeah, I got the Bucks.
I got the Bucks too. I mean, solely because literally the only reason is because the Lions have 7 stars out, even though they still got Monty and Amon-Ra. They're big guys. They still got Josh Reynolds. Laporta's questionable, but there's so many people on their defense that's hurt. So many. And I ain't gonna lie, the Bucks have been scoring, and they had a bye week. Did they not? Didn't they have a bye week last week?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they had a bye week last week. Buccaneers.
That's right, man.
Yeah. Bucks were on a bye last week. I think they've been studying these Lions, and I think that they get it done. And that's my upset of the week, man. They're getting given points. I really think the Bucks win.
Upset.
That's crazy.
I did have the Colts upsetting the Jags. I just couldn't do it. I started going down the list. I'm like, ooh, I like the Bucks beating the Lions. Not just because the Lions are in Green Bay's division. I'm like, oh. I just need the Lions to lose. So I know I like the Bucks defense right now, and like he's saying, there's a lot of injuries on the Lions defense. So I can see the Bucks scoring some points here.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys. And the Bucks like I've been saying, Baker has been baking, man. Bake's been baking.
He's got the team to do it.
He's got the weapons. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When he had the weapons around him. On the Browns, he went to the divisional, and then he just got hurt, and then the Browns gave up on him. I don't really know why.
Because he was sucking.
Well, we've seen what happened now that he has weapons, and Coach, I believes in him.
That's true.
Next up.
Let's him throw the ball down the field. This guy's confidence.
Next up, we got Cardinals at the Rams. Did you see that clip of Josh Dobbs' target practice?
Mm-hmm.
He throws the ball. There's a video. He gets the ball thrown to him once, throws it 50 yards downfield, it hit the little dot target. Gets the ball thrown to him, throws it 50 yards downfield, hits another dart target, gets the ball thrown to him, throws it 50 yards downfield, hits the field goal post. Back to back to back.
Who did this?
Josh Dobbs, Cardinals quarterback. Said he's ready for this week.
Whatever. Dude's not even in the top 20, so whatever.
Hey, that's a true video, though. I thought it was pretty cool.
That is cool, though. But.
He's trying to get it. I like it because you can tell that he's really trying to... Because, the Cardinals aren't seeing Josh Dobbs as a starter. They have Kyler Murray. You know what I mean?
As soon as Murray goes back, he's benched.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He's clearly trying his hardest and not playing too bad to try to prove that he can be a quarterback in the league. You know what I mean? You like seeing that from quarterbacks that actually are trying and practicing out there. Like, he's out there in the heat just on a normal freaking Friday in Arizona throwing the ball 50 yards downfield, target practicing on targets. I like to see that. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, just determined
clearly
he's determined to be better,
Yeah, clearly, and trying to prove that he can be a starter on one of these teams, man. One of these teams one day, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was a cool video. If you haven't seen it, go try to check that out. But with all that being said, though, I got the Rams winning. I think it's going to be, honestly, not too close of a game. I think the Rams win by 7-12.
I think you're going to see the Rams win more games than a lot of people think. They're going to start winning some games. They got Cooper Kupp back. Their defense is still good. I just don't, I just see him winning. You might even see him in the playoffs in a wild card. They had him like Or some analysts had them ranked
like
20th.
That's what I was about to say. I think that they might make the wild card because I seen this list and this stat. It said across a period of time, one of the teams that wins 5 or less games wins 10 or more the next year. It's over time. It's always happened every year. And the 5 teams was the Broncos, the Bears, the Rams, Broncos, Bears.
The Bears or Broncos are making
Broncos, Bears, Rams. I think it was Washington, and then who else didn't win 5? Texans. So I think the Rams are going to be that 10-game team. I'm not going to lie to you. I think they won 7-12 this week. Cooper Kupp's back. That Kyren Williams guy is pretty good, man. He blew up out of nowhere. I'm not going to lie. That's somebody that I had to do my homework on because I wasn't aware that he was
good. Nakua.
He was like that.
He's real good, too. He's a good route runner.
Yeah, Puka Nakua, yeah. Really good route runner. He's fast.
Good route runner.
Very fast.
He gets open.
Yep. But that being said, move on to Philadelphia versus the Jets. The Jets are without their guys, man. Yeah, Sauce and DJ Reed, both with concussions.
This is going to be a blowout. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. Philly's probably going to dominate them, especially without their 2 top guys. Who's going to guard A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, and Devonta Smith?
With no Sauce or DJ Reed, you're screwed.
I don't know who's going to guard them.
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I got Philly winning by a lot in that
This will be a field day. And on the bets, it don't even have them winning by that much right now. It's going to change because of that.
Try to take advantage of it.
You got to jump on it now, today.
-9.
It wasn't even that before, was it?
No, I'm saying put -9.
Oh, yeah, it's probably going to hit for sure.
-9.
We'll just suggest offense. Don't get me wrong, Breece Hall's a beast. I love Garrett Wilson. That's it.
That's hilarious.
Zach Wilson's not the guy. Allen Lazard.
Yeah, I got Philly for
Allen Lazard from Green Bay ain't really showing anything without Rodgers there because Rodgers really trusts him, so he don't get a lot of looks.
He's made some big catches though.
I just don't think it's gonna be a close game at all.
He's definitely made some big catches.
If you could do, like he's saying, -9, they're gonna win by 10 for sure, or more. I think.
Facts. All right, moving on to Sunday Night Football. You want to get us started? Giants at the Bills.
Yeah, I don't know what I can start here. Bills win 72-0. They're going to start putting in the starters ain't going to be playing in the fourth quarter, so I wouldn't be putting too much bets on their players because they're going to be beating them so bad they're not even going to be playing their guys come the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be a complete blowout. I don't even know if the Giants will even score at all, not even a field goal. I know they got Saquon out there, but that's all they got. So it's to me, I just think the Bills, this ain't going to be a competition. This ain't going to be fun to watch, but I'm going to watch it because that's the only thing on Sunday night. So I'm going to watch the Bills.
Yeah, no Daniel Jones. Bills are going to smack them.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the Bills dominate them. No Daniel Jones. You got Saquon out there. The only person they can depend on in that offense is one person. And that's what the Bills are going to do.
I hope they sit him.
They're going to focus on him, and Saquon ain't going to get none. So if you got Saquon in fantasy, don't start him. You're screwed.
I hope they sit Saquon.
Never going to happen.
Game time. I hope game time decision. Sit him, you know what I'm saying? 3 offensive linemen hurt.
Saquon's not going to sit if he's not hurt. That's impossible. As a player, as a person, as a man, he's not going to do that. But I can tell you right now, he ain't going to get no yards or no touchdowns, no nothing. I would not put him in if you got him on fantasy.
I think he's definitely going to get yards. The Bills' defense, they're all right.
That's the only person they got to focus on. That's it.
I know that's all they got to focus on, but he's like that. You think he's not going to get no yards? Come on, dude.
I ain't going to say 0 yards.
Saying no yards, no touchdowns. Come on, let's be realistic.
He's not going to score.
He might get in the end zone. I think he will.
Nah.
I'm thinking 65 yards and a touchdown. But I still think the Bills are going to blow him out. He's going to run the ball 25, 30 times, dude. 25 times he's going to get the ball. Tell me he's not going to get 60 yards.
The Giants are going to get zeroed.
I bet you he gets... Bro, watch. He's going to watch. I bet.
Zeroed.
Saquon's going to have a good game. You don't got to worry about Saquon. I don't know what he's talking about. Bills... But the Bills are going to dominate.
I can't wait till next week when I'm laughing.
It's going to be 31-10, in my opinion, Bills.
I'm going to say fantasy points, 6.
I'm going to say fantasy points. Realistically here, let's go.
Can you get more 6 points in fantasy?
17. What are you laughing about? That's realistic.
I got 5 on that.
I bet you it's closer to 17 than it is to 6.
I bet you don't get 15. Oh, 12. We'll go 12. $5. You don't get 12 fantasy points. He's got Saquon.
Bet. Yeah, that's easy bet. I got him in all my leagues because he's like that.
He's not like that.
Yes, he is. All right, Bo. Moving on. Buffalo Bills getting that dumb. Monday Night Football. Dallas Cowboys at.
Ooh, this is going to be interesting right now.
At the Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm actually excited about this game. Even though I'm not like a big fan of either team. I do like Justin Herbert.
It's going to tell a lot about both teams.
I love Keenan Allen. I mean, God, how can you not like Keenan Allen?
How can you not like Keenan Allen or Eckler? He's a great guy.
No, or Eckler. I'm not saying guys as persons. I'm talking about as players.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, I love Keenan Allen. And Austin Eckler, he's back.
He's back. He's always excited.
Well, I mean, he's been on injury, so I don't think they already said that like they're going to be using both running backs because they don't want him like to get too rushed back in there. But
when they're playing the Cowboys and it's a close game,
yeah, Eckler's
we'll see.
Well, just Eckler is a person and a player. He's not going to want to come off the field.
No, he's going to be like, keep me in.
Especially if it's a close game. Now, if Cowboys are starting to blow him out, he won't come back on the field, but. I don't think it's going to be a ball. I think it's going to be a good game, man.
I think it'll be a real good game.
I'm excited about it, actually.
So am I.
I'm excited about that game.
Who you got?
But I got the Cowboys winning.
Same. I got the Cowboys, too. Dang, we don't have too much different this week. I'm not going to lie.
Not too much different.
We don't have too much different. I got the Cowboys beating the Chargers.
Any different.
Yeah, we did.
What?
Saints, Falcons, Jags.
I went them.
No way.
I went them.
You went all. We did all.
We
the
got
same.
all the same picks.
No, you had Titans. Ooh, I had Ravens.
So we got one different for the week.
Ooh.
And if you watch, we don't look at each other's stuff.
No, if you watch every week, we don't look at each other's stuff. This is the first time it's ever happened. Last week he went 7-7. I went 10-4. The weeks before that, he's beat me every week on the record.
Well, the week before that, he got me 2 by a game.
Oh yeah, but
so he's got me 4 games in the last 2 weeks. So got him up there above me by 1 game. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it is gonna be real interesting. But and by the way, if you're curious, the buys this week are the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So if you're a Packers fan or a Steelers fan, if you're a Packers or Steelers fan, you get to chill, relax, watch some football, enjoy it. Actually enjoy it. You know what I mean? Not have to stress too much about because. You'll stress about your parlay. You stress about your fantasy team, but your main source of stress comes from your home team and how bad they're losing or winning. So you get to, chill out, let your players rest, wait till week 7. And, before we jump out of here, we've always doing this parlay. Always got to give you all a parlay before we leave. I got my parlay. You got yours?
Yeah.
Mine is Raiders money line over the Patriots, the Jaguars money line over the Colts, the Rams money line over the Cardinals, and then the Dolphins -9 over the oh my God, why am I blanking right now?
What?
The Dolphins game. Oh, the Panthers. Yeah, Dolphins -9 over the Panthers. Those are my 4 locks, and then I always put I always put an odds boost. Cooper Kupp over yards. His yards set at 87.5. I think he hits that over against the Cardinals. So Cooper Kupp over yards, Rams money line, Dolphins -9, Jags money line, Raiders money line. That's my 5-game parlay for you guys. And if you want to go check out all my other bets, you can go check it out on Twitter at Nate's Takes.
In my 5, I got Jags, Bengals, Raiders, Rams, Eagles.
Jags,
all money
Bengals,
line
Raiders,
plays out
Rams,
plus
Eagles.
630.
I like that. What?
When I went on the bets and did it, them 5 games pay plus 630. That's a bet. Jags, Bengals, Raiders, Rams, Eagles plays plus 630. I mean, I couldn't believe it myself. So, I mean, because I'm picking teams that they ain't got a big spread. Sorry. They ain't got big spreads, The biggest one was the Eagles, which ain't really that big right now. It's only like -9. So, yeah, them 5 games right there give you a plus 630. I mean, come on. And I mean, Jags, Bengals, Raiders, Rams, Eagles. I don't see any one of the teams losing. And, you know, so, I don't know. It might be on my bet slip, for sure.
All right, well, for more bets, go follow me. Like I said, NA's Takes on Twitter or /X. Follow us on all socials at Thread the Laces. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're running it up. And guess what? Stay tuned for the next few days because we're about to record a heated episode of Top 10. So NBA's back. Top 10 NBA players. Top 10 quarterbacks. Go check it out because if you were watching, we were getting into it over some quarterbacks and like where their rankings might be these past few weeks. So those were some heated debates. So we're about to have a pretty heated episode here on Thread the Laces. So stay tuned. Hit the post notifications so you never miss a video. Hit the sub, hit the like, go follow us. And yeah, we're out of here, man. Hoo-day!
Hoo-day!